So in this video we are going to learn the other things that we need to learn in React, and they include how to add icons in React. It also includes how to use the yup and forming, which we've used in the last video, and that error that was in the last video, it was just a typo error because of I copied and pasted. So I'll show you that. Then how to use the React Toastify to do a toast notification. Then how to use Bootstrap alert and modal. So you can use Bootstrap to do your CSS too. That will prevent you from having even an external CSS. So even though you have it, it will be less. But I don't like to use this for that purpose. I just like to use Sass because it makes me, I just love it. So I'm going to show you how to use the alert and modal parts of Bootstrap. So let's start with the first one. So the first thing that we'll do first, we'll install the dependencies that we need. We need to install the React icons, the React Toastify, and Bootstrap. So let's do the installation first. So I'll go to my browser, then I'll install the one I can remember from memory. So I'll type npm install react-icons space React Toastify. So hoping that is correct. Hit enter. Then to know how to use to install our Bootstrap for React, so you're going to type React Bootstrap modal. So let's do that. So you can even use Bootstrap to add icons. So React Bootstrap modal. So let's do that. Getting started, so I'll see how we can install that and set it up. So that is the introduction. So you see, this is like a React page. You see, it doesn't have to refresh to load this page, so that's nice. So to install that, we need to type this. So I've copied that. Let me check if this has finished installing. Almost. So let's not wait for it. Okay, wanted to press another plus, so let's do this. Then for our React Bootstrap, there's a setup we need to set. So if we want to use the CSS, want the CSS to show, we can either use the CDN, but which I don't want, so we can just copy this, but this will not work. So I'm going to show you how it will work. So we are going to go to our main, because that is, so they say we should do it from the instruction here. They say you can do this inside your index, inside your srocd index.js. Now this index.js, that is what is being used in the traditional way to create React, using npm create React app, the app name, and that. For this one we are using file. So this is our index.js, represent our main.js. So let's do that. So go to our main.js, then we'll close this terminal and we add that here. So this is not going to work this Bootstrap disk CSS Bootstrap does this. So we just need to add a slash here, I think, slash, then node modal. So let's do it again so that you see how it works. Slash the node modules. Dot and forward slash dot and forward slash node module slash Bootstrap slash disk slash CSS slash Bootstrap CSS. Then we also need it for the JS, so that is for the CSS. Then what about the JS? Can remember adding that too. So we'll know if we need to add the JS when we add a modal. But if we add the JS, it will also be the same thing. Just clone this. Let's check if this has finished installing. Almost. So by now, let's go to the alerts. So there are so many things you can use Bootstrap to do. Is it the accommodation? Is it this? So it's for those kind of things I like to use Bootstrap for. So this kind of alerts, or this kind of alerts. So you choose an alert that you want. So I like this one. This one is fine. It's danger. So if I close it, it's closed. And show alert, it shows alert. Very nice. So that is the one that we are going to use. But our main focus here is, we are just testing this. So let's just create a component called alert. Create a component called alert. So we are going to do that of the React icons, but let's be sure that we have done this. Say my alert. Then after that we'll create a file called my alert.jsx. So we'll copy this one that we like now, copy everything here, when it has been installed. So we just want to make sure that the installation process was successful. Then we'll change this to my alert, and we'll make this reusable, so it will not be static. Alert, no, my alert. Yes, that is it. So do this, everything's going to work fine. Save. So let's save here to see if there will be an error. There's no error, then we are good to go. So there is no error. So what will happen is that in our sign up page, you're going to test this alert. So let's call the alert component. So let's go to our sign up page. So what I'm going to do now to avoid this screen like this, on this app data, I'll close to the right. Nice. So all of them has been closed. So I need now my form. So not my form, that should be my sign up. Yes. So I want to call my alert below it. Or should we create So let's create a nav. But if we create a nav, we cannot test if it is reusable. So let's make it here. So alert test. So I'll call my alert So why is it not suggesting? So my alert another JS. So it's there but it doesn't want to show, so let's try again. Okay, so it has not been imported, so let's test that. We'll save now. We'll come here. You're going to see a button to start with that or we're going to see the alerts first of all. So let's check if our installation has been complete. It has been complete. So let's verify this. So there is no show alert yet. So let's refresh the page. You know, we just installed a new package, so you have to refresh the page. So we have the alert now. So if I click this, it closes. So we don't need to add the JavaScript. So you see, it's working. So one thing that I want to do now is to make this alert call to be one that we can use. We can decide when to call. Not want to do it programmatically now instead of using this. So how do we do this? So that in case we want to load a page, like in this block now, let's say we want to load a page and the page is not coming up, we'll say we'll show an alert that an error occurred. So we want to do something like that. So let's do it here. So the first thing that I want to do is to redesign the alert. So we need to pass in some props. So we need a show, which is we want to show it should be true, so it can be a state. Then we need a title and we need a message. So the title is this. So we can leave this default title. So what we are going to do again is this. So let me see to where. Okay. So what we are going to do is this. Is if the title exists, we want to show the title, but if it does not exist, we want to show this default one, so that to not just show blank when we don't pass the props. Then for the message, if the message is true, it should show the message. But if it's not true, it should show unable to load page. So if we save this now, even without passing any prop, go to the show. I have show, so two shows cannot work, so I have to change one, and the one I will change is this. So it's going to be let's use issue. Then if the issue if the issue is true, so we want it to show issue, but else it should be false. So that means we don't want it to show. So let's leave it like that. So if we do that, you see the alert will not show. Come here. So only when the user clicks it will not show. So to that end, we want to remove this button. So you see, nothing is showing. So now, if I want it to show, I can now pass a prop here. Issue equals to true. So if I pass issue equal to true, then I want my alert to show. So why is it not showing? So let me refresh this. So you see, it's not showing. So if I close this, if I want it to, so I can't make it to show again, but I can only use a condition for it to show. So if I refresh the page, you see it's showing. And if I don't want it to show, if I change the state now to false, you see it will disappear because the state has changed. Don't know why it's not showing, but let's make this a state. So let issue, then set issue equal to use state false. So instead of this issue, okay, so you see it does not show. Now if I come here, now you remember that a use state causes a re-render. So if I change here to false, I mean to true, the use state has changed. So I think it's going to show again. Yes, because that is a use state. So you know, this is how you play with React. So we have made our function dynamic. So if I want to change, if I want to change this, so let's just play around with this a little. So we want to make this now. So you see how this showing of props, showing of alerts programmatically works. So I want, if the user has not filled out the form, it will show an error. Oops, we got an error. Please fill all the fields. So let's do that. So we'll type our message now. We'll type our message. So the message is MSG. Please fill all the fields like that. So if I pass that, to show me please fill all the field. So let's say if I fill all this field and I submit, the alert should go off. So let's see how we can do that. So remember that here are our state is false, should be false. So let's see if we can work with form to do that. So let's check here. So we are going to conditionally show this. So let's make this. So if not is show, then it should show this. So if it is false, that is going to show, but if it is true, it will not show. Very nice. So when the user submits a form, if we can get that in real time. So if the user submits a form, then they are allowed to be off. So that's just how simple we can make that. So set is show to false. I think I need to set this to true. Set this to true, not false. So if I save this, let's see. So if I fill the form, like if I'm see, I'm not able to fill the form, so it's not showing. But if I fill the form, it not work. So it has to do with our logic. So initially we want the form to show, and that is, we want it to show if the show is false, and that is what we are doing here. And the show should be actually false. So why is it not showing? So let's refresh the page. Okay. It cannot work like that. So issue is false here. So let me change it to true here just to test. True. Okay, it's going to show. So when the user finishes submitting the form, it should show false. So it will not show again. I think that was the original idea. I swapped it. So if I finish submitting the form, so if I'm able to submit the form, you see it does not show. So I click this. Once I submit, you see the form is out. So that is how we can do it. So this is just a nice example. Then of course, if there was a way to find out if a feed was unchecked, then let the notification show back. That would be nice. So that can be your self project, but I will just show you how we can programmatically call an alert. So that is it. So if these are so, please fill all the fields. So do this, do this, do this, and that works fine. Okay, so the next thing that I want to look at now is, so let's finish with the Bootstrap, is the modal. So let's go to the modal. Let's go to modal. So you can use Bootstrap to do so many things, but this is some of the things. There's cursor, so you can look at the example. That is like an image slider. So example this. So the one I want to show you is modal. It's like a pop-up. So you can also use it to do tabs. So you see, so that is it. So there are so many things, and you can use it to also do spinner. So there are so many things you can do of canvas. So you can play around with this, and this is what we are looking for. So let's do this one. Okay, this one is fine. This is the modal heading, the centered modal, and we can close this here, or we can close this here. But there's one I'm looking for. Is this one. So we can close this, and we can save changes. So you see, anyone will press. Okay. Let's see what this one looks like. No, this is not what we want. So you select the one that suits your design. So this looks like what we want. So if you want to use a modal to make this, so this is what you do, but I'll just show you a principle. And the one that we'll choose will look like a confirm box. So let's choose the first one, this one. So can use it to do a confirm box. So if these are confirm something, then a modal should show. Then it should show maybe an alert. Then if it does not, if the person is, so we'll change this to no and yes. So if the person clicks no, to just close. Then if the person clicks yes, then it will carry out the action that the user intended. So maybe you want to delete a blog or something, and you need to confirm from the user. So we are going to use this to create a confirm modal. So confirm modal, then create the component confirm modal.jss. Then we paste this. Then we change this to confirm modal. So I'll just copy this and paste here. Okay, so let's continue. Let me just confirm this. Okay, still recording. Okay, so we'll save this. So let's see how it works. So again, we are still going to use our form. Our form. So let's go to our form. So let's save this. Our sign up form. Come here. Then we are going to add our confirm modal. So let's confirm this. So let's refresh. So it took time to update, so this is it. So we can cross this off. So if I press this, we have this. Very nice. Okay, so if I close this, I close this, I close this, close this. Then again, we want to make this dynamic and change this. So let's study the code of our confirm modal. So we need to change some of the things. So we need a show modal, then excuse me, then we need a set show modal. Then we need a title. If you notice, the modal has a title, which is the heading. Then it has the message. So we have title, we have the message. Then we need an action. So this is, you remember that we can pass a function as a prop. So that is the action that will be passed. So what we are going to do here now is this. So we need the set show modal. So we don't need the set show modal, we just need the show modal, and that is what we need here. So the show modal, so that this state remains. Then what we need to change now is this. So if the title is available, it's going to show the title, but if it's not available, it's going to show alerts, just like that. No, it's not going to show alert, it's going to show confirm modal. Then the message is going to show. So if the message is available, it's going to show the message. If it's not available, it's going to show the typo error, question mark. Then it's going to show do you want to delete So you're going to change this from proceed, then leave it at close, which is no. So let's save this and test. So if you close this and call it again, it's going to show a confirm modal. So do you want to delete this block? Say close and proceed. So now what we want to do now is this, we don't want this button to be part of the modal. So we want to remove this button. I'll just comment it out. Then because of this now, remember we have we are passing this state here, and we are setting to we are using it as the first value to a state, to our use state. So we can just pass the value of the use state, then use an external state to determine when we want to show this or not. So if I remove this now, you see the button, the modal does not show. If I come to my sign up form and I create a new state, so I'm showing all this so that your final project, and after your final project, you'll be solid in handling any project. Just require you to have light and avoid procrastination so you deliver a job. So these are some of the skills that you need to learn. So that is why I see I'm having errors, I'm fixing them, so it will help you to learn too. So we have the show modal, then the set show modal, then the use state that hasn't been declared already. So if I set it to true now, notice the modal will show. So let me pass that as a prop down here. So show modal to show modal. Now if I do that, you notice the modal shows immediately. Now I won't close it, I'll just have to change. Now okay, let's try to close it. Now if I close it, you see the functions inside still works. Okay, so that is nice. So now I want to set this to false. So what we are going to do now is to have a button outside here to mimic what we will do in our blog project. So we just have a button delete blog, then I'll have an on-click event, add our anonymous function, then set show modal to what? True. So handle what? Set show modal to true. So if I do that, delete block, I'm not having my modal. I'm not having my modal. So why am I not having my modal? Okay, let's refresh this. So it's not working. So why is it not working? I think is because of the way I'm doing it. So what I need to do now is to restructure the way I'm passing my prop here. Okay, I think it's already true. My show modal, let's check. My show modal, is it already true? Should be false. It's false already, so this should have changed it to true, but it's not working. Set show modal to true. So let's refresh again. Very nice. So it's not working, so let's fix that. So to fix that, we need to do this. We need to pass as a prop here. We need to disconnect this, then pass as a prop here. Set show modal, then to do that we need to refactor this. So we don't need this our handle show again. So this our handle close. We're going to refactor it to set show modal to false. Then so this is going to be our show modal now. This show. Show modal. Then the next thing that we have to do is to pass the show modal prop here. The set show modal. Set show modal to set show modal. So I think if we do this, everything will work as expected. So you see it's working now. Close, it closes. Show modal, then proceed, it closes. So you see, so if I press this one too, see everything works. So that is nice. Okay, so if I want to perform an action now, so let's say I want to perform an action that if I click on this, let's go to our modal now. So if I click on this proceed, it should do more than this handle close. So we'll have our anonymous function. Then we also have the handle action. So this handle action is going to do what? It's going to handle this action that is here. So function handle action close. So everything will still work as before. So if I save this, if I click this, say close, click this, close. But now what is the handle action? So the handle action, or the action, will come from my sign up. So I will have something like handle delete. So function handle delete. So just consider log deleted successfully. So I'll pass my action now here. Action as handle delete. So that is nice. So Alt Z to break that. So I'll save this. I'll come to my modal now. Then what I'll do now is, in my action, I now want to run the action first as a function. So let's see how that works. So if the user clicks no, so nothing happens. Person clicks this, you see block deleted successfully. Person click no again, click yes, see block deleted successfully. So that is nice. That is nice. So if the person does not click yes, the block will not be deleted. So if we refresh this, so let's make sure this is working perfectly. Let's use it to show I think this is working perfectly. I didn't need to write a promise for this. That means I suffered much when I was practicing this. Okay, so and that is one thing about me. I don't know how to memorize code. I just learn how to get the principles, and if I'm doing it again, I'll just be trying something new. So you see deleted 5. Okay, so let's actually test this out. So let's actually test this out. So this is our sign up. We have this. So let's copy this, Ctrl C, and go to, so let's look for that place where we are adding. I think it was in list, yes. So if I add a list, I have this. If I want to remove a list, so before I add a list, I want to ask the person, do you want to add or do you want to delete? So that's what we'll do here. So let's go to our list and make sure that is working perfectly, because that's what we use in our blog. So I'll paste this below here, then I'll call my confirm modal, then I'll need my states. So I can come to my sign up and copy those and copy that. So I will not waste time. Show modal. Then go to my list and paste that. So next I need my action. So I already have an action, which is delete a block. So delete a block. So we have a unique challenge here, and that challenge is the function that we are running need to pass a block, and I think we can fix that. We can fix that. So let's try this. So we'll change this now to remove. So what we are going to do now is this. Instead of this remove apple here, we are now going to put set show modal to true, and the message we want to pass MSG is do you sure you want to remove a fruit? Then the action will be remove fruits, just like so. So let's see if everything will work fine. So if I want to remove a fruit, now you see I have this. So are you sure I want to remove a fruit? No. But are you sure I want to remove a fruit? So if I say proceed, then we have an error reading to lowercase, and that's because this was the error I was expecting, because it accepts an argument. So I need to close this. So there's something I saw today, so let me try that. So inside this my modal, while I'm calling the function, I'm going to put ... arg. So this is a spread operator. So let's see. So this means any argument that I passed there, if it works the way I want, then it's not going to throw that error again. So let's see. If it doesn't work, I'll show you another way. So remove the fruit, I said no. Remove the fruit, I said yes. And you still have args is not defined. Okay, so I'll show you another way of doing this. So instead of this, I can have action props. So if you have an action and it has some props, you can pass it there just to fix this error. Then I'll have action props here. Then so what I'll do now in my, I think it's in my list, is I'm going to pass action props. So this is going to be an object. So I just put a, because of I'm using there, I just put apple. So let's see if that works. Close this, refresh again. So add a fruit. You see, this is added. Remove a fruit. If I put apple, that didn't work. So I think I have to specify this. So instead of using that spread operator, I think I should use this. So this is just a unique challenge, but I'll find a way of doing this. So action props dot a. So I think that will work now because it's requiring a string. So let's refresh. So just to confirm that this is working, because it looks like I want to work in a more easier form than how I practiced. So that's why I want to test it. So add a fruit, remove a fruit, close, nothing happens. Add a fruit, yes, and it works. So you see, it works. So only when a user clicks yes that the fruit will be removed. So add a fruit. See, there's an error now. Remove a fruit. It's the apple. So I'll do that. So let's do something now. So instead of passing, not here, instead of passing just apple, so I can put my fruits. So where is my fruits data? My list data, I think is text and ID. Okay, so I need the text. So I want to be deleting the last one that I added. So fruits dot length -1, then dot text. So this means the last item in the array, it will delete it. So if I add a last, I'll remove the last, add the last, I'll remove the last. So if I add, so if I do this now, it will remove pineapple. Close, nothing will work. Proceed, its pineapple is off. If I delete again, its carrot will be off. I close, so you see, so it's only working. So now if I add grape, I want to remove, so it's actually working. So that is nice. So we are done with Bootstrap, alert, and modal. So that is nice. So it makes you feel happy when you have an idea, you implement it, and it works the way you want. So you see, it's working very fine. So the next thing that I want to do now is to go back to our slide, React icons. Very easy. So let's do this one. So to add a React icon, we just need to do a search React icons. Where is it? React icon search. Yes, click it, enter. So I want to add, so for this our icon, so let's look at where we add our icon. So there's a place we use let's go back to there's a place we use, so we can add here as plus and minus. So plus and a delete sign. So plus means to add fruit. So we can add plus fruit or just plus, but let's add plus fruit. So let's look for an icon called plus. Where is it? Not that. Plus. So we have this big plus sign. So copy, you just click on it, scroll down. First of all, you import it, so it has been imported. So remember, we've installed React icons before, so that is what we are using now, not here place. Here, what did I do? Instead of control V, I'm going to press shift. Then we'll come back again and copy this. So I come down to where I want to add that. So instead of remove fruits, I can remove this add fruit. I just add plus, just add the icon this. So if I save that, notice how it will show on. Do I need to refresh? Because I have hibernated my system, it is not auto refreshing again. Actually, I want to add new things. Yes, it's working normally, because it's only when the state changed that. So you see now plus this, so it's still working. Yes, so it's working. So let's add the second one, and that is, remove this guy while he's loading. So let's add a minus, a delete. Sorry, excuse me. Delete. Okay, we have delete. So let's choose one that looks nice. So let's choose this one. Again, we copy the import. Then next, we come here, we copy the component. So we come here to remove fruit to this. So how do we increase a fruit font size? So or change the color of an icon. So it's easy. I can add a style here. I can put color, should be green. So this applies if you're using external CSS. Then font size should be 2.5 REM. So let's see how this works. Is it not working? I'm tired of this refreshing. it's working. I think what I need to do, because we still have many things to do, so what I still need to do is to stop this my node, come here, Ctrl C, it's not working. I'll put yes, so clear that, npm run dev. So I think that will stop that. Then the next thing what I want to do for this is also to do the same thing here. So just copy this. So I don't want to create an external CSS, so that's why I'm using this. And I'll change this to red, and the font size should be the same. Then I can add here a margin right of 1 REM. That should be in quote, Mr. Man. So that is it. I see it's auto working now. So when you hibernate your system, I think it closes all the services, all the servers, so you just be doing things, and that was why we are not enjoying the live server of React. Each time we change something, so we to auto refresh, we have to manually refresh before we see the update. That is very, very annoying. So let's wait for it to refresh, and you see it's working now. So add fruit, remove fruit. So if I add this, I remove this. Very, very nice. Okay, so our modal and our lat is working. So the next thing that I want to show you now is the last one, how to use React Toastify. So let's go to npm React. I'll close that, select the record. Okay, npm React Toastify. So it has 3 steps. The first step is this. Come here, you need to copy the CSS in the component you want to add that. Ctrl C. And when what we want to do now is this: when we delete a blog, like if I delete something here, after it's finished, it will have a notification, flow deleted successfully. After some time, it will close. So we are going to programmatically call and dismiss a toast notification. So let's do that. So what I'm going to do is to come to this my list. Remember, the first step is copy the CSS. So that is the first step. Paste this. Then when I was practicing, I forgot this. Next, you come to this place and carry this guy and paste at the bottom of your page before you forget, or before we forget. So I'll do that here. So it just like this confirm that it will not show sorry, excuse me. It will not show unless you call it. So the next step is to create a function, another function that is Ctrl C. So we'll do that up here. So we are going to make this dynamic. So this is another function. So I put my A, and I want the text sorry, excuse me, and I want the text sorry, excuse me, to be changing dynamically. So this will be A. Then next we need to change some things. This is how I like to use it, so I want to show you. Then say demo is worth 1,000 words. So I right click on this, open a new tab, and let's see more functionalities. Windows doesn't want to leave me alone, making noise while I'm enjoying my React. So by now it should have finished loading, so we'll see how it works. So show toast, and it goes, but I don't like that. I like the black theme, the dark one. So show toast this, then the position where I want it to show. I want it to be a success or an info. So if I show you that, you see the icon info. Then the position bottom center, that's how I like it. Fine. So all these things that we are doing is being updated here. So you can choose to add this here or here, but I like to add it here. So I just copy this object like this, Ctrl C, and go to my code. So A here, I'm going to paste that. Now this bounce that is here, we have not yet imported it from Toast, so we have to import it from React Toastify unless you have an error. So next, how do I call this toast now? So in the remove fruit, which is this one, when it enters this function, I want to say my notify, and I'll put my text, which is deleting dot dot dot. Then after some time, so set timer just to enjoy the notification, but this is not necessary in production. Set timeout, there should be no space, or the space does not matter. Then I'll put 1000 times 5. Now why am I putting times 5 seconds? Because the auto close here is what, 5000 milliseconds. So I want to work with that time, but there's a way you can auto close this, and because of that, let me show you. So it's 3000, so I want to choose 3000. Then all these things that is here, I'll put them inside. So it will be showing it will be showing deleting. Then how to remove a toast programmatically. Can I remember that? So let me show you. So just type how to remove React Toastify programmatically. So I've used it before, so let's check that. I think this. So to do that, you just need to use this useref or dismiss all. So I like this dismiss all because I don't like to keep track of this. So just choose this, your dismiss all. Toast.dismiss. I don't know why. Let me observe now. I don't know why I didn't remember this. It's not difficult to remember. So, but at least for the sake of showing you, it was not that bad. So dismiss all. So what we are going to do now is, remember this toast was to auto close in 5 seconds, but we are going to close it in 3 seconds. So when it enters here, we want to do dismiss all. Dismiss all, then show a next toast, which is what? Block deleted successfully. Fruits deleted successfully. Hope I did not put many doubles. So that is it. So let's test this out. So we'll go back to our React. So if I press this, you see nothing happens, but if I say proceed, still nothing happens. I think today is just about fixing errors. So why is it not working? Because something is refreshing. I was faster than the refresh. Okay, so let's do that. This, so nothing happens. This, so you see deleting, then after 3 seconds fruit deleted successfully. I see that is when it carried the action. Nice. So I'll add close, there's nothing that happens. So if I press this, you see deleting, then when it shows block deleted successfully, that is when the action occurs. Very, very nice. So this is how we will come to the conclusion of this video. So from this video, we know how to now use React icons. We've already learned how to use Yup and Formic in the previous video. Then React Toastify, and a good thing now, how to programmatically call a React Toastify and dismiss it. Then how to use the Bootstrap alert and modal, and it was the modal that we used to do this nice stuff here. So you see it works nice. So after it shows deleting successfully, that is when the carrot disappears. What a nice achievement today. So that is where we are going to stop. So in the next video we are going to learn this. We're going to build some posts, a post block using JSON placeholder and an offline on using the JSON server. So you love it. So see you in the next video.